How you doing? Tell me about a little bit about yourself.
My name is Corey Armstrong. I'm from Atlanta. I'm born from Atlanta, Georgia. Moved to New Orleans when I was about 8 years old. Lived there all the way up until now, where I'm in college at Louisiana State University. My major is business management with concentration in entrepreneurship. And along with sports, I love helping, creating, and starting businesses.
Okay. Can you describe for me your ideal work environment?
My ideal work environment consists of sort of like Google's work environment, where there's a lot of enjoyment, there's a lot of relaxation, but also there's a huge push for innovation and like the creating of new ideas, and new ways of doing things. So I like it being relaxed and not too pressured to get things done, but at the same time, innovation is created and new products are created over time.
So putting yourself in an environment to create things in a positive space.
Yes.
Okay. What do you consider to be your greatest strength and weakness?
My greatest strength would definitely be my overall sense of positivity.
Okay.
I can look at things and tell you the positive and bright side of things, and make you not feel like the world is ending or the world is crashing. There's always something positive to look forward to going forward. I would say my biggest weakness is my sense of communication. I have a sense of only looking at things through my perspective instead of looking at everybody's perspective at one time.
Okay.
But I am currently trying to work on that, and although there are times I fail, I still look at that as something I would definitely love to work on.
Okay. Sounds good. What would your past employer say about your work ethic?
My past employer would say that I'm very hardworking. I will stay as long as I need to get things done. I don't feel like anything is beneath me.
Okay.
I don't mind doing like the small stuff, even if it's taking out the trash or just doing the things that most people would consider as manual labor.
Okay. What experiences have you had that will help you better perform the job?
I think the experiences that I definitely had, along with success, I think the biggest experience is failure.
Okay.
Failure makes you look at things from a different perspective. If you're always succeeding, you're never actually experiencing anything new.
Okay.
You're always basically solving anything with ease. When it comes to failure, you're forced to take a step back and adjust your mindset, the environment that you're in, and the people that you're working with, to come with a common goal that actually does solve the problem that you're doing.
Okay. Tell me about a time you had to mediate conflict in regards to race, gender, or sexuality of some sort.
Mediating race is a thing that I have to deal with when it comes to coaching flag football with the team that I'm with right now.
Okay.
Getting them to completely understand that it's not always about your race, it's about who you are as a person, your personality that you display to different people, no matter the color of their skin.
Really?
In that sense, it's like, for me, for instance, yes, I am an African American, but it doesn't help me to hate on other races because of things that happened in the past. The only thing I can do going forward is to display my overall positivity, which is definitely my personality, and basically go forward and try to just make the world better, rather than just hating on someone or just being prejudiced or being racist towards people for no actual reason.
Pretty straightforward. Okay. Do you work more efficiently in groups or alone? Now your preference level of efficiency.
All right. My level of efficiency, I love working in groups, but I think I'm way more efficient working on my own. Because there are times where if I'm working in a group, I will stop and try to communicate, and I love talking, and I love joking around, just being myself. When working alone forces me to focus on what I'm doing, the task at hand, and it's forcing me to focus more rather than just play around.
Okay. So you find yourself being like a social butterfly when you get in situations where you're in larger groups?
Yes. All the time.
Okay. Can you describe for me your ideal boss or manager or someone who is on the hierarchy above you at the company?
My ideal boss will consist of someone who's easy to communicate with, definitely. The overall goals and values of the company is easily displayed and easily communicated towards me. So that way, going forward, we can innovate and create new ways of doing things, so that we're not, being stuck in our old ways and constantly changing with the times.
Okay.
Also, I would love my boss to give me more responsibility going forward. And if I am having trouble, to critique me what I'm doing wrong and give me constructive criticism going forward. And I think that will allow both of us to grow in a way that he or she learns how to manage his people in a more efficient way, and I learn how to grow dealing with people who are above me.
Okay. So growth and learning are the key for you. Okay. I have a more broader question as we come to the end of the interview. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
I see myself in 5 years working with 2 companies that I start with different partners.
Okay.
And also building a foundation to my venture capital that I plan on starting very soon.
Okay. What is a venture capital?
A venture capital is a firm that gives capital, as in money, and different finances to smaller companies that are planning to start off.
Okay.
And work with startup companies to help them to grow and to be more of a household name. Kind of like Google, where they come in. I say I have a great idea, but I need help financing it. I don't know the right people. I don't have the right resources. They come to us. We explain to them, okay, in order to do this correctly, you have to do X, Y, Z, and that way we will help you as much as possible to help get funding from investors. So once you're funded, you can go from there and create a plan to where you be successful.
Okay. Last question for you. What separates yourself from other candidates? If I'm looking at everyone's stuff, what sticks you out of the bunch?
The one thing that definitely sticks me out of the bunch is, again, my positivity.
Okay.
I think I bring a sense of a family-like culture to the environment that I'm always in. I'm always laughing. I'm always smiling. Anytime someone's having a bad day, I try to cheer them up, or just act what's wrong in private conversations to figure out the issue. So that going forward, everybody's in a happy environment, and everybody's in a happy environment, you can have employees, and it brings the firm to the highest potential.
Okay, so at what point is your positivity level higher than most where you be sticking out? What about positivity makes you like a cream of the crop above everyone else?
I think what's bringing me above everything else is that when you're dealing with a firm and you're dealing with any company, there will be rough days. There will be days that things will go according to plan. And then there's some people who tend to point out their fingers and blame other people, blame the situation, blame the clients. With me in particular, I like taking a step back and just looking at everything. And just take a step back, like, all right, what can we improve on? And how can we do it in a way that everyone feels like they're being used properly? And then basically just draft out a plan and go from there. But also be quick to change.
Okay. Sounds good. Do you have any questions for me?
No questions.
Ready. Thank you.
Thank you.